My name is Lehna. The name of this piece is called Mothership and Othership, and it is a portrait of Angela Davis. The inspiration from this piece came from visiting, going to see Angela Davis speak at the Riverside Church at an event called The World We Want is the World We Need. And so after watching a film called Locations of the Mothership, the Black woman as the archetype for fugitive resistance, I began to think a lot about Black women in terms of science fiction and in terms of cycles through ancestry and cycles of womanhood. So after seeing this film, I went to an event at the Riverside Church where Angela Davis was speaking. And I saw her speak, and she's always been one of my greatest inspirations. And when I saw her speak at the church, I noticed that suddenly I had some different thoughts about what she was saying in terms of her public persona. And so she had been speaking about what it takes for revolution to happen. And she had mentioned that it requires money. And that made me think a lot about her public persona, and it made me question a lot of things. So I created this piece out of the materials of cardboard, plaster, wood strips, to reflect some of what I was thinking about as I saw her speaking. So I wanted to show her as kind of a package, because in a lot of ways I felt like Angela and so many other Black women icons have been packaged in a way, and so that's why I chose that. This piece, it took me about 3 weeks to make the piece. The first couple of weeks was just thinking about the concept, and when I finally executed it, it took me about a week to put all the materials together. What someone would not notice about the piece, there's a moon over her head, over her face, and it symbolizes the cycles of womanhood and surpasses time, and it refers to timeless energy in Black womanhood. And she also has an Eye of Hotep. She also has the Eye of Hotep, which represents the knowledge that she has. And so the combination of all of the materials together is more of a social commentary on her persona, not about how I feel about her. So her as an icon and as an archetype for fugitive resistance. I created it at a time when I was thinking in new ways about how I see the women that I have always looked up to, and it made me think about their journeys and my own journey, and how we all came to be where we are and how we are perceived in the public eye.